Hi, everyone. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Thank you for being here. I have not done one of these pick a card readings for all of y'all in a hot minute. I have just had so much going on in my life recently. I've been creating a lot of beautiful content for all of you. I have been doing weekly lives in my Facebook group, Thriving HSP Portal. So if you're on Facebook, I invite you to join me there because I go live on Mondays. I talk about the energies for the week ahead. I pull cards. I do weekly pick a cards in the Facebook group. I've posted some of them on YouTube sporadically. I haven't been consistent. I do apologize for that. I just have a lot of moving pieces in my life, and I'm a one-woman team, y'all. So thank you so much to the new subscribers that have joined the channel recently. Thank you to my returning subscribers. Your presence and support means so much to me. Thank you for everyone who has donated to the channel. The easiest way to support me is by hitting that follow button, hitting the like, sharing with your peoples. And if you feel so inspired to send me a cash donation, that's just a sweet gift. But I am just ultimately grateful for your presence on this channel. And today's pick a card is tuning into the energies of the Libra solar eclipse that we have coming up on the 14th. Now, I'm not going to talk about the energies that are incoming because I already talked about that earlier this week in my Thriving HSP portal, and also because I want to keep this semi-short and sweet because I have a very limited time today to record this, and I want to make sure that I get these messages out to you because I was pulling the pick a card for the Thriving HSP portal for what blessings are coming in with this Libra new moon solar eclipse. Now, this solar eclipse, super important, is not a time for active mama manifestation. Usually in a new moon is a time for manifestation, planting seeds, and full moon is for letting go of the energy and receiving. But this month, because of the way the energies are playing out, the energies are actually switched, where the new moon is about receiving, witnessing, observing, and the full moon later this month is about setting intentions, planting new seeds, igniting next steps forward. So again, if you want to dive deeper into the energies of this week, posted the link to the video on Facebook in the description box. Go ahead and check it out. So yesterday I was pulling these cards from the Cantigui Oracle as what is the blessing incoming with this Libra new moon. And after I pulled this card, I got this very clear download to pull more cards around this reading. So we have three options here. Okay, we have option 1 or the numbers 105. We have option 2 or the numbers 207, and options 3 with the numbers 402. So there could be messages in 1, 2, or all 3 piles for you. Let's start by taking a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Now close your eyes as you're sitting here in a seat of stillness and tune in. Which message, which blessing is speaking the loudest to you? Option 1, option 2, option 3. Numbers 105, numbers 207, numbers 402. And I will read the message from this card at the end of our at the end of the tarot pick a card, okay? So the first group is number 105. The oracle message is your pinky finger turns into a bird. Here is the image. Can you all see that without the glare? Okay. So that is the blessing that is incoming. Okay, I will read this text after. So let's look at Let's look at the overall energy for group one. Okay, so group one, what is the overall energy of group one going into this eclipse season, or going into specifically the Libra solar eclipse? Queen of Swords. So group one, you are going into this energy with a lot of clarity. You are just at this point of no more bullshit, no more dilly-dallying, no more allowing, you know, my own belief systems, other people's doubts and fears, other people's crap, no more allowing any of that into my energy field. Queen of Swords, absolute truth and clarity, not afraid to cut people out, cut things out, cut habits out, you know, doing whatever it is you need to do to honor your truth. Queen of Swords, love that. How might group one best prepare to receive the blessings incoming with this eclipse? Knight of Pentacles, okay? So the best way to receive the blessings coming in is by taking aligned action, okay? Listening to that inner knowing, that inner voice, the clarity that is through in your mind. You know, Queen of Swords is about the fire, the willpower, the desire, the fire energy of the clarity of the mind that comes through, rather than the Wands, which is more the intuition, the subtle energy. This is a more vibrant, strong, resounding energy. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles of how best to receive the blessings, which is saying, you know, make sure that you are in a place to receive. Have your journals out, clear out your cupboards, clean your home, clear out your social media, clean out your inboxes. Knight of Pentacles. Have the room ready to receive. Be ready to take aligned action when those downloads and those messages come through on the next steps to take towards aligning with your highest truth, towards anchoring your soul mission and the whole purpose why you are here in this timeline, in the here now. Okay, what is in the shadows that group one doesn't see that is potentially creating obstacles around preparing and receiving these blessings? There we go. Okay, Four of Swords, okay, on the inside, and then the Hanged Man. Okay, so what is blocking group one from being ready for these blessings is not allowing yourself to have a timeout, to rest, to see the higher picture. It's like you have such clarity to, you know, where you go from here and what you need to do, that it's almost like this sense of urgency is coming through of, I gotta go, I gotta hustle, I gotta make things happen, I gotta do this now, I gotta go, 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 go. But that's actually not what you are being guided to do right now. Right now, you're being guided to rest. Allow yourself to give yourself time, extra time this week to rest, to meditate, to journal, to reflect, to be in silence, to be in stillness, to, you know, give yourself a break from psychedelics, cannabis, caffeine. I just ran out of cannabis last week, and I don't feel like, I haven't felt called to go and replenish my stock, and that's okay. You know, I go through phases in and out, and I've been feeling this energy to keep my systems clear, because cannabis, you know, mushrooms, other stimulants, they're wonderful and helpful and supportive, but sometimes they actually block the channels for higher consciousness to speak through us. Okay, it's like there's a lot of clarity coming through right now around what is incoming, but in order to receive that clarity, you need to allow yourself to rest. Okay, allow yourself to put down the swords of clarity that is strongly prevalent in your energy, group one, and allow yourself rest so that you can fully see the bigger picture, so you can see clearer what you are working towards, what this higher vision is leading you into. Not to say that you're going to have all the answers and you're going to know it all and be it all. You will eventually, right? But it's saying, okay, you already know the action steps to take aligned action, but also make sure you take time to rest. When you feel that intuitive ping, to just sit down and listen, or take a walk and observe nature, or however ways you meditate, in dreaming, in waking state, in a tub, as you garden, as you clean your dishes, whatever state of mind you need to get into where the inner voice gets quiet, so the higher mind, higher power, your higher truth, source, God, life, force, energy can speak through you. That is the biggest guidance to welcome this energy. Okay. And then let's get one tarot card for the blessing coming in with this eclipse. Just one, please. There it is. Okay, I guess we got two. We got the Wheel of Fortune on the inside and the Queen of Cups on the inside. So the blessing incoming, according to the tarot, and we're going to confirm this in a moment here with number 15, is you're going to initiate a brand new cycle of emotional fulfillment in your life by taking life into your own hands. It's like this clarity, this Queen of Swords energy that you're in right now is this realization that life happens when you make it happen. Okay, you are not a causality of life. You're not a victim of your circumstances. You're not a bystander to your experiences. You are an active, co-creating participant that is led by your heart, by your deep inner knowing, by the cup that fills you first. And by filling your own cup, you recognize that if you want something in life to happen, you're going to have to make it happen. And this energy of the eclipse is bringing in the clarity, the emotional strength, the wisdom, and the willpower for you to create your own fate, for you to match and align with your destiny and make it the highest, most excellent timeline possible for you. Let's read number 15. Your pinky finger turns into a bird. So curious. Okay. Human hands are magic. We can do so many things because of our hands. They developed in tandem with our brain. This archetype relates to developing the less used capacities of our being and seeing how far they can take us. We all have pinky fingers, but most of us don't use it for much other than supporting the other fingers. What if you use your pinky finger more? What if you tapped into undeveloped strengths or skills in order to access greater freedom? How might these capabilities that already exist within you change how you perceive yourself and the world around you? Very much in the mind energy, very much in the action, gotta go, gotta get things done. You're being asked to rest because your heart needs to awaken, and the heart doesn't have room to wake up right now because the mind is running the show. And when you allow yourself to rest, and these messages come in through dreaming, through meditation, through, daydreaming, visualizing, whatever it is, just allowing yourself to zone out. That's right. I just gave you all permission to zone out. That's when you're going to be able to see the hidden truths within you, your other powers, your other abilities, your other feelings and belief systems that are either there empowering you, that you need to give greater voice and attention to and cultivate and strengthen, or beliefs and feelings that are still limiting you in one way or another, that is keeping you in this mindset of the only way forward is mind and body. That's a crock of shit. You have to align mind, heart, and body to work as a unified whole. And that is when you can accelerate timelines and quantum leap your reality, because you are embracing every single aspect of you. The last message here is give yourself patience. That's what the Hanged Man is about. Patience. You have to be patient with the process, okay? If you're caught up in the, oh, I did my magic and ritual last night, why aren't my powers activated? Why am I not, living my dream life? It's because you're in the human experience. Trees don't grow overnight. You have to give yourself patience, and you have to show up every day and put energy and effort into the inspired, aligned action that is guided by your own heart space and by the understanding that you have all the resources you need to make your life happen. And if you don't, you can use your words to ask for help, to study, to expand, to receive guidance and support that you don't have within you. And that doesn't make you less or lacking. That just means that you have certain skills that others don't, and vice versa. And that's the whole point of being in the human experience, is to get into relationships with others. Okay. And I don't just mean intimate romantic relationships. I'm talking about any kind of relationships with others, your taxi driver, your postman, the pizza delivery guy, or the takeout delivery guy, your masseuse, your friend, your lover, your partner, your child, your pet, your money, your house. All of these are relationships in your life that reflect the relationship you have with yourself. Okay, so that is the message for group 1. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to wrap this up and move on to group number 2. Okay, so group number 2, you have, well, this card just flew out, and so does this one. So we'll see if that actually pops out when I do your reading. So group number 2, you have number 207 or 27, the exploding star. That's the blessing coming in through this Libra new moon eclipse for y'all. The exploding star, incredible. So what is the energy right now of group 2 going into this eclipse? Okay, so we have the strength and the 5 of cups came out. Okay, and I'm trying to remember right now if the 5 of cups came up in the reading for the week for the general reading. I don't know. Never mind. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But there was a 5 energy in there. So you are showing up as being incredibly strong and present with this understanding that you have to work as a singular unit within yourself in order for life to move forward for you. 5 cups. Cups is about emotions. It's realizing that your 5 elements of mind, heart, body, spirit, and blood memory has to work as a singular unit for you to be able to really root into your heart-centered truth. I'm realizing I ought to have written down the questions. What was the second question, Spirit? Oh my gosh, drawing a blank. I never show up like this, guys. I always take notes and plan everything out and have everything written down. And, these messages are just like, it's got to be recorded right now. Come on, help me out. So this is the energy that group 2 is coming in to the eclipse with. What was the second question? Okay, breathe. It's not coming to me. So we're going to move to the question that is really highlighting for me is what is blocking group 2 from receiving the blessing that's coming in? What is blocking? Two of Wands, making decisions, okay? It's like the Five of Cups is about harmonizing mind, heart, body, spirit, memory, but it's also a five. Five is the middle point. Five is between before and what comes next. So it could also speak to indecision. And with the Two of Wands here facing outward, I'm getting this clear message that in order to receive this blessing that's coming in, you have to make a decision. Oh, I'm seeing the message now. I'm understanding. That's why this, whatever this question was, isn't clear, because you have to clear the path, okay? In order for the question or even the answer to come in, and the answers come in when you have the question, okay? You have to have the question for the answer to come in. For the answer to come in, you need to have clarity within you of what that question might be. So group 2, it's like you're at this point of you need to make a decision about something in your life. Let's get another card, please. What is this decision around? It's like you already intuitively know. Two of Wands. Wands is intuition. You already intuitively know that you need to make this decision. And it feels like a very important life-changing decision, okay, that affects your entire life. Yep, see? The Wheel of Fortune. As I said, that affects your entire life. It's like, you know that this decision that you make, there is no going back, but you are showing up in the strength position, which means you have the courage and the willpower to make this decision once and for all and move forward into the life of your own making. Group 1 also had this message, this card come out. I don't know if it was in the same position or not. I'm just channeling, so I'm not like remembering or memorizing anything right now, but I know this card came out for group 1. So group 2, okay, you need to make this decision to move forward with your life. Because if you have already taken time, bottom of the deck, the Hanged Man, you have been sitting in this energy for a hot minute now, looking at the bigger picture, evaluating, the benefits and, the comparison lists of, if I take this step, what'll happen if I take this, assessing, evaluating, possibly overanalyzing. I'm getting, I just heard the words, analysis paralysis. Okay, so it's almost like you've been stuck in this analysis paralysis, but we started the week with the moon in Leo, which is why this strength card is here. It's like you finally got this cosmic boost of strength to come in and support you with making this decision. But ultimately you have to make a decision, because that is your gift of free will. Nobody is going to come in from outside and make decisions for you, whether it's a belief system, whether it's a thought pattern, whether it's a habit, whether it's a job, a situationship, a home, a relationship, a combination of any of those things. You have to make that choice. You already know what that choice is. You know that this choice is going to, change your entire life, yet you have the strength and the courage to take and make this decision forward. And then what is the blessing? What is the blessing coming in? Absolute clarity, okay? Big shifts, thunder and lightning. This is about, look, we got the exploding star as the blessing for you through this eclipse, and then we have the tarot clarifying with the Eight of Wands. Wedding. What? Wedding? Whoa, is somebody getting married or proposed to at this eclipse? I don't know. That was a weird word that just came through. Eight of Wands talks about aha moments, light bulb moments. This eclipse, Libra new moon eclipse, is bringing in a lot of aha moments, a lot of clarity, a lot of, oh my God, oh my goddess, this is what I need to do. This is what I haven't been doing. This is where I've, stayed stuck as a victim to my own mindset, my own belief systems. This is where I have allowed myself to be disempowered by certain energies and situationships in my life. Big aha moments coming in like a lightning. What happens when there's lightning? It illuminates the entire sky. It's like a blast of illumination in your consciousness. And we have the exploding star. So let's read the exploding star, number 27, and see what it has to say. So look at this. Number 27, the pivot archetype. This Two of Wands is about pivoting, about making choices. Okay? So, an exploding star is called a supernova. Its atoms shoot through space at speeds as fast as 25,000 miles per second. Okay? Look at that. Fast, speedy movement. Fast, speedy movement. The moment you make this decision, okay, and put that indecision, analysis, paralysis to bed, give it a good nightcap, night, put it in a bath, tuck it into its blankets. It's good nighttime. Adults have got to play. Once you make this decision, boom, this clarity is coming in and it's going to change your life. Okay? So, so this card is saying that when something reaches its fullest expression, it reaches a state of decline. So if you are striving towards something or seeing something come to fruition, you need to accept the impermanence of all things. Let the past go. Let the fruit drop so that you can be replenished by the fruit of your own making and reconnect with the most basic building blocks at your own essential level of being. There are new patterns that are wanting to be emerged and created at this time with your most primal elements. And you're being asked to let awareness inspire you to embrace the peak of this experience and to just allow yourself to be supported and nourished by your own self-care practices for this good journey that's on the other side of this pinnacle. Okay, so clearly something is ending. Look, we have the strength card at the top of the deck. I just saw that. So strength is a big energy that's coming through for you. Okay, now the question came through. What is hidden from you at this time within your own energy field? What is hidden from you at this time? Healing. Okay, you are going through a deeply healing process in your subconscious. That Aries full moon that we just had a few weeks ago was a big emotional reset. It was an Aries full moon. Okay, and Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. And with all the other placements, that full moon was an emotional reset. It was the rebirth of our subconscious. So many of us are still going through the restoration and recovery process of that big energy that popped itself open. The dust is still settling. So this is what's going on in your subconscious. You're still going through healing. So you're feeling tender. You're feeling raw. You're feeling vulnerable. You're feeling a little intimidated by the possibility of success. In my experience working with clients over the last 11 years, it's not the fear of failure that holds people back. More often than not, it's the fear of success, because failure is easy. Failure means you can just cower under your blankets, chow down on a pizza, eat an entire tub of ice cream, drink yourself to sleep. And, the next day it's a wash. You can chalk it off to a bad dream. Nobody has to know about it if you fail. But if you succeed, that means you are showing up in the world with more of your light, with more of your power, with more of your authenticity. That means you have greater responsibility, ability to respond to your own personal power, to, people that are attracted to your power, to love in relationships, you know, being responsible for a relationship that you open with a partner, with a friend, with a business, with your children, you know, if you decide to expand a family. So it's like, can I be successful? Why the fuck not? You are the master of your own reality. If you decide to have success, that is what you will have. Law of mind is the first law of creation, and you are exploding right now. You are going through a death, a big ego death, okay, is what I'm hearing. You're going through a massive ego death that is actually bringing you into greater alignment with your soul truth. But because you are, you know, going through this stage where you are letting go of all of these old identities and systems and beliefs and possibly people and habits and situationships that you were once so deeply enmeshed with, it could potentially have you feeling very vulnerable. But you have the strength showing up twice in two different decks, and then you have the King of Clarity at the bottom, and then the Three of Wands. I'm fucking done, okay? Three of Wands, collaborating, harmonizing your mind, heart, body, communicating with other people, expanding. Three of Wands is about collaboration and expansion, and the Three of Wands was popping out when I was shuffling this deck. So you are going through a massive rebirth right now. Be gentle with yourself. Allow yourself, you know, to take slow and steady steps, but stop sitting in that indecision, because that's only blocking the blessing of this new life that's being born through you from the dissolution of your own old life. I heard something a few months ago that's coming back to me right now. I don't know where I heard it or who said it. Irrelevant. What I heard was, there are a few of us who go through death while waking. And this is a message specifically for those who are grid workers, light workers, soul warriors, here to break the cycles. It is raining so hard outside right now. I had to pause to hear that because it sounds like a torrential downpour. But that's the energy this week. It's a torrential downpour of energy rebirthing us into our higher purpose, into our higher timeline. So let the old you, whatever that was, however fulfilling that was, let it go, and whatever goes with it, let it collapse back into, you know, the nebulous dust of the cosmos, and watch yourself re-emerge. It is not easy to go through a death while you are in the human experience. And as someone who has done this more than once, at least half a dozen times, you will make it through, because you have strength right here. You have strength right here. You already know what you need to make a decision on. Make that decision and watch your life crack open finally into your highest unfolding and excellence and mission of service of being in this here now. All right, group 2. So those are the messages that I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. If this resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe button. Feel free to share it out with your friends. Freaking shuffling and the card comes out again. Go make this decision. If you're waiting for your green light, your sign from the universe, this is your sign coming through tarot saying, what are you waiting for, darling? What are you waiting for? The moment we call now is all that exists. Allow yourself to unfold into the radiance that you are. Oh, okay. I've had to pause the video in between recording the two groups because I'm just like clearing a lot of energy right now through me. I don't think I've slept properly in like almost 3 weeks because dreaming has been so active for me. I'm just like working and dreaming. I'm working in the waking, and timelines have been collapsing. And you know, the month of October is a very busy month for me energetically. I do most of my energy work, you know, through the end of September, it going into November. Very, very busy time for me in dreaming. So, okay, let's move on to group number 3, option 402, card 42. And the word and the oracle says snake and circles the moon. Snake and circles the moon. We have this eclipse coming up, right? What's a solar eclipse? A solar eclipse is the moon is in between the earth and the sun. So the moon is being pressured and witnessed by fire and earth. What's between fire and earth? Our emotions. So we're getting this energy of being activated and grounded into our heart space simultaneously. So 42, snake encircles the moon. What is the energy that group? What is the energy that group? Let me shuffle this properly. Hold on. Cards have been like super sticky. I don't know if it's the moisture in the air or if it's the day. Okay. All right. So group 3, what? Yeah, the cards are super sticky. That's fine. I think it's just the moisture in the air. Okay. So group 3, what is the energy that group 3 is showing up as? Queen of Swords. That came out for a different group. So you may have been called to that option. Same position. Let's get one more clarifier, please. And the King of Cups. Damn, group 3. You are showing up with clarity and a whole lot of love to give. You're like, you know what? I have been holding myself back. I am an amazing person with so much love to give, but I also have standards and boundaries. And these standards and boundaries have almost limited me from showing up into the world as a loving being that I am. It's almost like what I'm getting is it's almost like you've created this armor around your heart to protect yourself, but in so doing, you haven't allowed love to come in and nourish you. So it's just left you feeling a little bitter and hardened, and like you're in this point of imbalance and excess. Interesting message to come through. Okay. Let's look at what is unseen. What is unseen about group 2 at this time? 10 of Cups. Okay, further confirming it's time for you to accept that what you want is a happy home life. You don't want to be single. You don't want to come off as the RBF. You don't want to come off as, aloof and isolated and hermit-like. Like that's the energy that you've been showing the world. I'm a tough mama. I don't need nobody's shit. I can take care of things on my own. And that's beautiful, darling. If you can take care of things on your own, that's great. That's amazing. But if you're walking around with a chip on your shoulder because somebody didn't do right by you somewhere, you are not allowing yourself to embody the love that you are. It's time to let the defense down. Oh my God, ringing. Hold on. Oh, that was some really intense ringing. Almost took me out. Confirmation. It's time for you to let your own defenses down. You've gone through those experiences. You learned your lessons. You have your battle scars. Okay, you have your marks of badges of honor in those battle scars. It's time for you to accept that what you want is joy. You want partnership. You want home. You want family. You want all the kids running around. You want the farm animals. You want the is that an otter? There's an otter. What? How have I never seen this before? I've had this deck for 7 years. There's a freaking otter here. Okay, an otter, I know the otter medicine because I've sat with the otter frequently, which is why I'm really shocked. I've never seen this before. Damn. But the otter medicine talks about playfulness. You want more play in your life. You want more fun. You want more adventure. You want more lightness. Okay, the otter energy is about light-hearted, innocent play. Okay, it's about loyalty. When otters sleep, they hold hands so that they don't drift away from each other. It's time for you to accept that you have so much love to give, that you in fact want home, family, children, community, all the things in life. And you know what? The only thing blocking you from that is yourself. Let's look a little deeper at what is the incoming energy with this. How best to prepare for this incoming energy with the eclipse. And of course, you know, there's a heavy highlight on relationships right now with this reading because we are in Libra season. This eclipses are in Venusian signs, which is all about, excuse me, relationships, confirmation burp. So how best can group 3 prepare to receive the blessings incoming with this new moon? Okay, it wants me to pull a card, a tarot card for this energy first. So let's pull a tarot card. Look at that. 11, Justice, and the Knight of Pentacles in the outer. I'm using the vice versa tarot, and this is the Knight of Pentacle outer. So Justice, okay? It's like seeing the justice on the justice on the inner, so creating your own justice for yourself by taking action towards this 10 of Cups. Okay, that's the blessing. Snake encircling the moon. What does the moon symbolize? Our emotions. What does the snake symbolize? Regeneration, rebirth, immortality, continuation of life. Okay, so now that we know the blessings coming in, which is about you receiving your own justice to an imbalanced life by taking action and moving forward in the direction, strength on the inside at the bottom of the deck, okay, by tapping into your own reservoirs of strength, which are further amplified through this eclipse gateway. Let's see how best group 3 can receive the blessing of this new moon eclipse. I can't even. 19. The sun, but this is on the inside. This is by saying you need to embrace your inner child. This is going to be a powerful time if you haven't done this already. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck on the inner. Okay, so the way that you can welcome this energy and come to peace with your own desire for happiness, home, family, husband, wife, children, you know, whatever you want, 3 cars, 7, you know, orchards, whatever you want, is by doing some inner child healing work. Okay, you got to bring your inner child. There is a disconnect between you and your inner child because you've had to be in this position of defending yourself. This has served you through your life and gotten you where you are, and that's beautiful and powerful, and I encourage you to honor that. And I also empower you to embrace the inner child and bring the inner child home. The horse, what does the horse symbolize? The horse symbolizes strength, confidence, loyalty, going the distance. And look at this sweet little child connecting with that. Okay, the other side of the deck is the sun on the outside, our expression of joy. But on the inside, okay, showing up as how to best prepare, clear message, connect with your inner child, connect with that sweet little innocence within you that was a dreamer before life got in the way, before you had to put your fucking sword up and, you know, protect your home, protect your business, protect your family, protect your life, whatever it is you needed to protect so that you could, you know, have safety and stability for yourself. Now you have to bring that inner child home. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Maturity is the integration of experience, knowledge, which you pick up in study and books. Experience is your life experiences and the application of knowledge to that experience, which creates wisdom, and the return of the inner child. You cannot be a fully realized, mature adult if your inner child is not integrated within you, because the inner child is what keeps you in the energy of free-flowing love. It allows you to express love. It allows you to receive love. It allows you to trust in love, because the inner child is the energy of magic, of awe and wonder. And you're coming out, you know, this is the blessing. You're coming out of this place of transformation where you've kind of blindfolded yourself. Okay, on the outer, it's being blindfolded to the world, to the truth, to whatever's coming up, or, you know, putting the blindfold on to see inside. But this came out this way, which is saying you are creating your own justice for yourself by stepping out of this hermit mode that you were in. And funny story, when this card fell out, I thought it was the hermit card. Like I saw the X and the 1 switched, which is why I paused, because it threw me off. I know how to read Roman numbers, and I'm like, this is the justice card. Why am I reading the hermit? But that was just like, I don't know which clairsense it is, but I was seeing into a different dimension of your own consciousness, where it's like you've been in this internal hermit mode. It's like you've hermited, you've put away and blocked certain aspects of yourself, highlighting the inner child here. But now it's time for you to remove your blindfold, get up from your self-imposed seat of defensiveness and isolation, and start taking action towards this 10 of Cups, this home, happiness, fulfillment, towards the 10 of Pentacles, wealth and success, happiness in love and money, happiness in home and business, happiness in partnership with both your intimate partner and with your work relationships and your friendships. Let's read card number 42. I gotta go clear. Hold on. Okay, so card number 42, where are you at? Okay. Card number 42. There are things that give you a sense of safety and stability. Safety and stability, your own rigidity. However, you must remember that when you feel that things that have become too turbulent in your life or in your heart, okay, things have become too turbulent in your heart, remembering that this is time for you to bring your storm-beaten ship to the shore to be in sheltered harbor. Snakes have an incredibly intimate relationship with the earth. The movements of the snake here are that of caressing the planet. The moon is also an intimate relationship with the earth, circling around our planet month after month. In this story, the snake briefly leaves its centralizing sanctuary of the earth and travels out to the moon of our sphere. It is injured along the way and needs a moment to recover, but from there it is able to re-stabilize, re-inspire, and get a new perspective. Okay? So when you are drawn to this card, this oracle is here to say that you will now benefit from recognizing what you took refuge in and starting to find sanctuary in different things. Okay? Look at what you took refuge in, okay? Your clarity of mind, your fierce boundaries, your, you know, whatever it is you needed to do to protect yourself, to carry you through the years of survivor. But it's now time for you to get out of survivor into thriving by opening your heart. Look at where you might find centering, grounding, and stabilizing, whether it might be in your home, your work, your family, a pet, or other close relationships. This could also be your routines, your commutes. Commutes? Is that the right pronunciation of the word? Commute. Like commute, the path that you take to your work or to different activities in your life, and practices. This card is here to tell you to take a break from your familiar systems and so that you can get a fresh perspective on things. You are invited to reinvigorate your relationship with yourself by stepping out of your usual places of being. That's such a confirmation for this reading, y'all, okay? Like, it's time for more, and you're ready, okay? I'm just like blown away by this reading. You know, I'm picking up on a collective energy, and I was feeling messages from all the cards for myself, but especially this reading. I don't pull any of the pick a cards for myself to keep the energies clear, but of course, you know, I'm channeling, so I'm seeing some parallels and mirrors. And especially with group 3, I just posted something on my Instagram page this rising around how, you know, it is when we are in relationship with others, that's when our real soul evolution happens. When we're doing the inner work, we're preparing the soil like we would for a garden. We're getting the weeds out, we're taking out the trash, we're adding fertilizer. You know, we gotta disinfect the soil if it's got parasites or other shit in it, you know, like not good shit, like actual bad things. And then once the soil of our soul is ready, that's when we can start planting the seeds of soul aligned work, of healthy, balanced friendships, of sacred divine partnerships, of, you know, supportive community. All of those seeds get planted in the soil of our soul, of our body, of our mind, of our heart. And then how we show up to that is what determines the fruit of our labor and how successful these relationships will be. And that's basically what this message is saying. It's like you have taken refuge in your mind and in your own self for so long, but now it's time to expand and allow yourself to receive what you desire by taking your own blindfold off, creating your own justice for yourself, and taking aligned action towards that which brings you fully alive. And if you're feeling triggered, those are your growing edges. Whoever you're with, you ought to be able to talk to them and have conversation around about things with them. And if you can't, that's not a good, healthy relationship for you. Okay, I'm just going to say that and leave it there. Okay, group 3. So that was the reading for you. Ooh, I'm mixing all these cards up. That was the reading for you. Thank you so much for being here. If these messages resonated, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Feel free to share this video out with some friends and family that you feel would benefit from these readings. And again, I am Drasmin. I don't know if I introduced myself at the beginning of this video. I've kind of been on fire. It's now 6 o'clock. I've been going since 8 o'clock this rising, and I still have like 3 more hours of my workday. It's a super busy day, but I'm so glad I was able to get these messages recorded in a timely manner for you. And if there are readings, pick a cards, deeper diving into the astrology placements that are going on, anything you want me to, you know, talk about, go ahead and send me a comment, send me a message. You know, I work well with being asked questions over figuring out questions for myself. So I encourage and I love curiosity. All right, I'm going to stop gabbing now. I send you so much love and blessings. Until we meet again. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bless.